Hello Leo, and welcome to your general tarot card reading for May of 2019. This is a general reader, Leo, so meaning take out of it what you will. And then we have a very interesting message over here. Oh my god. And I like it. The question is, are you going to like it? I really like it a lot. And then I'm going to pull one more card, and this card is representing, at least there is a suggestion of the best way forward, and I'm going to leave it until the very, very end. And then I'm pulling additional rune card that is talking about, it's like additional commentary to this reading. So, what do we have here? We have Judgment, we have the Fool, we have the Tower, we have an Ace of Swords, we have the Star, we have a Queen of Cups, we have the Empress. So there's a lot of female energy over here, and we have the Ten of Cups representing the family. So that towards the end, Leo, it's all about the family. So the Judgment, the Fool, they're representing this is something about that you. Okay, I'm going to say it how it is without going into detail about those cards, because otherwise it's going to take for ages. So in terms of the Judgment, the Fool and the Tower, what they're talking about, that there are certain things that you should be addressing. There are certain things that you're aware of. Some of them I would say they're quite pressing, but you might have very I would say flamboyant, easygoing approach to it, and because of that you're going to have that Tower moment. What does it mean? That means that you're going to have your wrists a little bit slapped because of your own doing. So whatever is going to happen, Judgment is representing being called upon. Judgment is representing almost the finishing of the cycle. It's representing things, they have to be done in a certain way. Is representing the release, is representing, as you can see, because people that are raising from the graves, there's some kind of new form of consciousness, some kind of new requirement. And you see this is representing family here, and we have a family over here. So this is representing some kind of, there's some kind of message, something is coming, something either you know yourself that there's certain things that have to be addressed, and you know that you have to take care of them, for one. But then there is also this, whatever it has to be done, or whatever this thing is going to require of you is not easy. It's might be sometimes tedious, might be difficult, might be painful, whatever it might be. And I think you might feel it's easy, straightforward, you almost have it in bag, and you're going to kind of have very cavalier attitude towards this or somebody else. And what's going to happen, it's either going to be a conflict, because the two people, they're going to have two absolutely different takes on what it needs to be done and what it takes for this to be resolved or perceived or delivered. And it's all of a sudden it's going to be Tower moment, and it's almost because in that moment there might be a silly mistake, but equally it might be just somebody else's stupidity, to be honest, or your own moments of da, and the consequences. I'm not saying it's going to be dire consequences, but whatever you have invested, whatever you hope it for, it's going to kind of go down the drain within the matter of minutes. It's going to take I have that feeling like it took you quite a while. You invested quite a bit in order to get it, and then it's going to go bang. But this is also going to give you some kind of realization, and the minute you're going to have that realization, because when you think about lightning, it enlightens us. It's all of a sudden we see things in the full glory, And we're reaching this moment of clarity, and the Tower going to give you clarity because you have an Ace of Swords, and Ace of Swords is decision making. So it's like Ace of Swords for me, the way how it comes in this reading for you is like sorted. Yeah, done. Okay, this is done. I'm closing this. I'm going for new. And that's what the Ace of Swords is talking about. It's almost talking about the decision making process. And then we have a Star and the Queen of Cups. And Star, it might be representing your own ambitions, your own aspirations, your own emotions. But I think in this particular case, the Star and Queen of Cups is representing you opening and being able to receive, because some of you Leos, and I'm not sure this is a general read, but that's what's coming through, you might have a difficulty with receiving things, or sometimes you give things too easily as well. The Queen of Cups might be representing a woman or person. You know, that woman not necessarily has to be de facto a female of that figure, but it has this kind of very female attribute to it, both Star and the Queen of Cups, including the Empress. But hey ho, because with the Queen, you see her gown is merging with water and the land, and there's a lot of fruit over here. The Star is naked. Star is not realizing her potential. Star is not seeing herself for who she are, but for who she is. And this is you, Leo, because, you know, Star is naked. She has nothing to hide. Her emotions are creating a ripples over here. She's doing impossible. She's standing on the water, but I don't know, can you see? Star is not seeing her own reflection over here. Star doesn't see herself from what she is. And sometimes she does things because she thinks she needs to. That's her duty, her obligation. And this is to realize, maybe not necessarily. The Phoenix is representing rising from the ashes, and Tower is representing this kind of volcano, kind of bang. So this is all about realizing that sometimes things that are happening in our life, in order to look into a situation and see our own potential, but currently you might not seeing that potential. You are not following your own, I would say, your own destiny to a certain degree, and your potential. And the Queen of Cups is either your inner self who's going to allow you to do it, or somebody, a friend, who is going to help you to do it. And I like that friend. Whoever that friend is, I would love to have a friend like it. And then you have an Empress and the Ten of Cups, and this is talking about the success. This is talking about focus on relationship, focus on the growth, focus on family, playing by your own rules as well, playing by your own rules, and actually playing by your own rules, but not necessarily dictating to other people, but playing by your rules, by influencing things from the backseat. And this is very much linked with the Ten of Cups over here, because Ten of Cups, they're representing bridging. This representing the rainbow over here. For me, it's representing wonderful time, it's representing the family, it's representing some kind of happy occasion, but also it's representing the pleasures in our lives and feeling of being loved. And what else do we have here in terms of the best possible way forward? Is to face it. It's just basically face to music, take whatever is happening, take it on board, and yeah, it's just taking it on chin, basically. Yes. And what is the additional commentary? Is daggers. Daggers was sometimes, I would say, what came through, the darkest hours just before the dawn, but basically you're on the right track. You're just seeing the first things of something new, and whatever is happening, the minute you're going to kind of direct your actions towards it, ta-da, that star, things are going to start moving, but it's almost realizing yourself, your own potential, and aligning yourself with yourself. Basically, that's the overall message for you, Leo, for May. By the way, happy birthday, and you take care. Bye. If this reading has resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please feel free to go to my website www.tarotwithmishka.co.uk, or alternatively you can email me at mishka@tarotwithmishka.co.uk. If you would like to find me on Facebook, just simply type in Tarot with Mishka. I would like to say a massive thank you for tuning in, and bye for now.